Hello, hello. Hi. Welcome. Oh, welcome. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Have a seat. I saved you a spot. Come on, come here. Sit next to me. Yeah, so how was work? Hopefully it wasn't too hard on you. In any case, let's relax now. Have a seat. Sorry, the ambience is pretty loud, huh? Can you guys hear me maybe? I tried finding a bit of a smaller or quieter spot. Oh, you guys are tiny. Wait. Yeah. Why is the chat so tiny? Alright. Alright. Yeah, wait. Okay. Sorry, I was grabbing the menu for you. What are you gonna have for dinner? Or maybe just a drink? I'm having tea right now. It's a new blend that they created. It's supposed to relax yourself. It tastes pretty good actually. It's kind of like chamomile, but it also has some cinnamon in it, so it's still kind of like naturally sweet. It's very yummy. Yeah, the ambience is a little too loud. Hold on. Let's move a little to the side here. Okay. Alright, this should be a good spot, right? Yeah. Okay. So, here, I don't really have the menu with me. You gotta scan for the menu. I don't really have any physical. I don't think they have the physical menu, so you'll just have to kind of look around. Order whenever you want. The tea here is great. I personally like it. I also had dinner already. I thought we were going to just kind of catch up, like Friday night catching up. So I didn't really grab anything big to eat. I just have this one tea. But yeah. Alright. So man, right, I invited you to kind of company bonding, right? This is our first month. Would it? Yeah, I guess so. Our first month in Tenchi Corp, right? I kind of lost track of time there. But yeah, our first month in Tenchi Corp. Pachi. Otsukaresama desha. There's still more to come. So I thought maybe we could catch up a little, hang out in this little izakaya that I found. It's new for me too, so I'm not sure if you guys would like the food here, but I do hope it does come out pretty good. Alright, so about what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to talk with you guys. A month has already passed. Don't worry, don't mind. We're still young. Don't worry about it. We're all still young. Back to what I was going to say. Have you seen Iron Lung yet? The movie Mr. Markiplier himself directed. Yeah? Have you seen it yet? I have. Yes, the Markiplier directed a movie based off of an indie game he played also called Iron Lung. So, if you haven't heard Iron Lung is a sci-fi horror game where you deep dive into a sea of blood in order to quote unquote document and collect data for whoever is on the top. Yeah, that guy, the hello everybody guy. Hello everybody. Alright, there we go. That should fix it. Alright. The guy that one snake hates. Okay, so I watched it when it first came out in Indonesia. Thankfully, I'm very thankful that I did. It was kind of like a screening, I think. It was the screening for Indonesia. So I watched it early, actually. And I'm grateful that it did. Because it's such a fascinating movie, especially coming from an indie group. And a first-time director, mind you. Like, an official director, mind you. Like, the budget was only like around $5 million. Like 3 to 5 million? 3 to 4? I don't know. But like, it's around that estimate, which is, okay, like, on a like salary basis, $5 million is freaking expensive. But in the movie industry, $5 million is pretty cheap. Like, you've seen like a lot of the other bigger movies out there, Hollywood and stuff. They have bigger budgets, like, of course, right? But like, this is $5 million. I didn't know it aired outside of US. Super impressive, right? Yeah. At first it was just in the US, but then it got extremely popular and it started going to UK and a lot of Europe countries. And I was already kind of a little worried that they won't come out in like other countries, like Asia specifically, because like they have to like subtitle it, and like it's the fear that no one's gonna watch it, right? That's what I think they were worried about. But it got massively popular in the US, to Canada, to Latin America. Did they get that too? I'm not sure. But like you can look at the website. He made a whole website just to track how many people are watching or how many cinemas are actually airing the movie. It's massive. It's a massive success. Like, yeah, from a lot of the behind the scenes footage I've seen, the submarine, like the submarine itself was filmed on a box on a stick. It's like a carnival ride. I don't have a picture of it, but you could probably see it in a lot of like in like either Mark's stream or like his social media or his team's social media. It was literally a box on a screen. Like, that's impressive. Alright, I want to talk about it. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long while. There was a reason why I wanted this to be the first thing I want to talk with you guys. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this since I first started watching it. So, what makes it different from other game adaptation movies, right? That's the question. That's the whole question we have right now, right? There's a few reasons why I think they're smart. They're very smart, but they're, yes. And not only that, they're smart, but they're also very from what I hear from the actual people who work for Mark at the time, he was very generous. Because a lot of movie sets don't really care about the... Well, it's not to say that they don't care. It's more like the facility that they gave is hefty. Also, sorry if there's like... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm like blowing into your ear. Ooh. But yeah, from what I hear is that the extent of their food they're like, what's it called? Like cafeteria, I guess. They serve food for you. Like they have this whole giant table just filled with snacks and drinks for the crew. And from what I've heard, this one person said who has worked in the industry, a lot of the times they don't really even care about that. Like they'll give you food, yes, but it's not to the extent of having a massive table just filled to the brim with snackies, foods, little stuff like that. So I can tell that yes, an indie group, and they're very tight knit with each other. So yeah, I guess that's one of the what makes it different from other game adaptation movies, or just like movies in general. But from what makes it different from other game adaptation movies is that, for me personally, I think they stayed close with the original developer's idea while also keeping an ear out for potential growth in the story. What I mean is that the concept itself was, of course, similar to the original idea. Duh, they wouldn't have made a whole different movie, right? But also, Mark improved the story almost twice as much so that there's concrete lore within the movie, right? I think that's very interesting because the team, Mark, and like the team, I don't want to say just Mark because there's like a lot of people in the team. The team worked very closely with the original developer. I'm sorry if I butcher his name real quick. David Szymanski. I'm so sorry. Mr. David. They work very close by with each other, which it should make sense. But there have been cases where people don't talk it through with the original storyteller, or in this case, developer. And because of that, the story of Iron Lung flowed the way that it did, which was smoothly and consistently. And I'm very happy with that. It's a very interesting story. Another thing that I think made it different was because, okay, this is gonna sound very silly. This is gonna sound very silly, but it was made in the eyes of an experienced gamer. Hear me out. Sounds funny, I know. But Mark has played a lot of horror games. Like 10 plus years, right? I think. So, from what I imagine, he gathered all the experience from that into this one big project. So he knows like what really gets people going, what makes him scared of something. And not only that, like he also made YouTube projects as well, like In Space with Markiplier. That's the thing. Like, okay, it's different from movie production, right? Because In Space with Markiplier and like stuff like that, that is a YouTube. That is a video. It's not a movie production, so to say. Not saying that it doesn't have any kind of like work put into it. It's just saying that the process of making it is different. It's very interesting insight, because he also mentioned this. This is how I know, right? He mentioned it in his live streams, his past live streams when he was talking about it. Ooh, I hit my hand in my table. A great point. I also remember reading that because Markiplier is a gaming YouTuber with a face cam to help with his reaction in the movie. Yeah, I remember he made such a big scare when the monster came up. No. But yeah, I think he got a lot of support just from that, from his original team and like the amount of times he played games and like horror genres in general. So yeah. Another thing, now this might be a bit more controversial in a way that, not controversial that it's bad, that Mark is bad. It's controversial in a way that marketing industry for indie projects versus Hollywood. The movie itself is not made by Hollywood. It wasn't backed by Hollywood or any Western movie. It was completely independent. The support when it comes to marketing and other behind the scenes stuff wasn't backed by anybody. Literally just Mark's team. And fans were a huge support in the popularity of it as well. We've talked about this a lot. We've talked about since he first mentioned it, especially. Like, the fans carried it a lot. And not just that, but the actual like quality of the film also, of course, carried it. Like, the fans helped spread the word, and then the movie itself was really good. Therefore, it gained its popularity the way it did. Like, if you've caught the streams talking about it, you could tell that Hollywood was pissed. They were pissed that it's not like an indie project beating them. And you can tell because there's that one time where Iron Lung became #1 in the movie industry or something like that, and like opening wise, and at one point it got deleted. Just the name. The data itself is not deleted, but the name was scratched off the list for the most watched movie in that time, in that week. It was crazy. And like, they thought they had already, okay, it's already fallen off, guys, wrap it up. No, I don't know. We don't know whether or not it's from Hollywood itself or it was because like an error or something like that. We don't know what caused it, but it, for a brief moment, it got scrapped, but it went back up, and they managed to stay #1 for like almost a week, I think. I don't know. I don't remember actually. Is Iron Lung actually good? It is. It's very good. Generally, from my experience, it's very good. I will talk about it. Just give me a second. But yeah, I think that's the thing, because like Hollywood wasn't just pissed off by the project itself. They do not fully support it in a way. Like, there's been a lot of instances where big companies or corporate didn't support like Mark's idea, like with Unis Honest and like this. Like with Unis Honest, YouTube did not like the way Mark was, or the way the team was avoiding his current project as well, because he was also working on a YouTube originals at the time, but he also loved focusing on Unis Honest, and that made YouTube angry for some reason. I think so. I don't know. I'm just like saying what Mark said, what Ethan said during that one stream they did, or like that one, well, they also talked about it in the podcast, but like they have said that the last live stream, which hit a concurrent of 1 million people watching the live stream of the final episode of the Unis Honest, Unis Honest, that could have made a ton of money, right? But because they deleted the whole channel before the actual deadline for when the revenue comes out, YouTube just straight up did not give them the money. And yeah, that happened. Logistically speaking, that it like kind of makes sense, because they didn't really hit the timing for when they get the money. But at the same time, you can't, like, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but like Like that's ridiculous. That could have been like that could have been like $1 billion probably. But yeah, thought his name was deleted because of some Eldritch horror reason. Oh no. But yeah, enough of Unusanas. We're still talking about Iron Lung here, right? Right. Now, as I said, I love the movie. It also opened up a lot of potential for indie films to come out as well. So I'm like, Iron Lung was a huge boost for independent teams. Now, as I said, I love Iron Lung. I think it is a really good movie. It's an amazing movie, frankly. But just because it was good doesn't mean it doesn't have its flaws. Now, the story itself was great, consistent and slow, and it gives room for interpretation, which personally I think stories that leave the viewers up for interpretation is great. Because like, yes, it can be ambiguous, but it makes the viewers think and discuss it. You have to think about the movie. You have to constantly think about the movie, which in turn helps with the engageability of said movie, right? That's why I love stories that are like that. It's like enrichment, you may say. It's enrichment for our minds to think and consider and talk about the movie. And yeah, many have said that it was slow burn. Like some say it's boring. I haven't seen, like, first and foremost, like someone saying that the movie is boring, but some say it's boring, question mark. But like, perhaps, hear me out, perhaps that's the point. It's slow burn. Like, it's in the word, it's slow burn. It makes you like you're actually stuck in the submarine itself. It drives you crazy. That's the point of the movie. It makes you feel like you're trapped. And I think they executed that very well. That's the story, right? Cinematography wise. Okay, this is my take, right? This is my take, and even Mark himself said that, okay, the movie isn't like perfect. Like not everyone is gonna like it. Like, okay, that's understandable. Even I understand that, right? Like, I know not a lot of people will like understand it. But for me, I think it's great that there's still a lot of great compositions in the movie. This going into fully spoiler territory, okay? Spoiler alert, spoiler. My favorite scene being when the eel monster scraped by Simon, and like they were like going like, I see you, and like, you see me. Like, that's super cool. And that would have been like that kind of build up into that climax wouldn't have been achieved if it was like rushed. That's why like it being slow and consistent works. Honestly, it was like the best climax of the movie I could ever ask for. Like, genuinely, it was so cool. It was so cool. And okay, there's a lot of great shots. Okay? It's not just that. There's a ton of sick freaking peak shots. Straight up aura farming. However, the movie is dark. And when I say it's dark, it's literally dark. Not metaphorically, not story-wise. Well, story-wise is dark, but like physically, realistically, it's dark. It's dark. The darkness. It consumes us. Okay, no, because like I know it's to convey the story. I know, and I think it's a very cool creative decision. But that doesn't make it extremely great, you know? Like, creative decision-wise, it is fantastic. It was amazing that they decided for this dark atmosphere because it's in a dingy submarine. It is a tiny box, literally. Coming back to the previous point I said it was made on a box, on a stick, and the stick moves the box around, and like juggles the whoever is inside the movie set itself. But there's been shots where there's been shots that are way too dim. Personally, I think the movie is dark means pulling out the phone and turning on the flashlight and there. No, don't worry, you won't need that. You won't need that. Okay, wait for it, right? There were shots that were way too dim, but then suddenly, because like in the game itself, you take pictures, right? And when you take a picture, there's a big flash of light, like a real camera, right? There's a big flash of light, and that happened in the movie. Therefore, it goes from way too dark into suddenly a flash of extremely bright light. Literally, the whole you could see the whole cinema with just that bright light. While it's not super often that it happened, it's still often enough that makes your eye tired, which is very unfortunate. But it is still a really cool, it's a really cool direction. Sorry, hold on a second. Minna, chotto matte ne. I'm getting a call. Chotto matte ne. Gomen ne. I am getting a call. Don't worry, this isn't a part of the thing that I was talking about. This isn't part of the thing I was talking about. Anyways, I got flashback. Yeah, the whole cinema did. Okay, the whole cinema did. Okay. Where was I? Alright. It's a very cool creative decision that they made it dark and dim and a sudden blinding flash of light. Really cool, but I don't think the cinema would have been a good place to have that kind of thing because it gets tired. It hurts your eye. That's the thing. It's not often. Thankfully, it's not often, but there's still times, you know. You just get flashbang. And then the camera movement as well, right? You're in a ship, so it's trying to simulate the way a ship moves, or a submarine in this case. Thing is, it simulates the ship way too well. I actually started getting motion sick in the cinema when I was watching it. Was the flashbang surprising when it first happened? Wasn't super surprising. It's more, well, it was surprising in a way that it's like, oh my god, you know, like it's the surprising where it goes, you get flashbang, you know, yeah. But yeah, it's not surprising as in a jump scare, you know. It's surprising like, oh. Ooh, my eyes. Ooh. But yeah, there was also, oh my gosh, now I remember, there's one shot where it was completely dark and Simon, the main character of the movie, it was completely dark. I don't remember what it was like trying to do, but like it was completely dark and then suddenly Simon came on screen. I mean, like he appeared on screen. he appeared on screen, and like there was like a green light to his face, and I don't know why it was so funny to me, because like it was super quiet during that moment, and then suddenly his face shows up, and I don't know why I couldn't take it seriously. It's like The Mask, you know that movie, the Green Mask movie. It was kind of like that. Like, imagine like you're in the dark and seeing that suddenly appear slowly into the view. That's terrifying. But yeah. And lastly, last thing I want to say. Last thing I wanted to say, for this movie specifically. I think the special effects were honestly super great for an indie project. I show up making it sound like opening of a Markiplier video. Hello everybody. It was supposed to be a serious scene, but like I couldn't help but snicker a little. But yeah, I think the special effects were honestly super great for an indie project. The blood, the special effect blood, broke a world record, by the way. Broke a record for most blood on screen. Or I don't know. The blood effects, the makeup, and the actual interior of the submarine itself was really cool. Like, I can't imagine how they got it set up the way it did. So like a big bravo to them, to the team. Because like it's the kind of thing where you have to be there to see it. No, not in the set itself. I mean, you have to see the movie itself to see how impressive it was. Because it's very impressive. So, final verdict, right? It's great. I think it's great. This, like, flaws, despite its, like, flaws or whatever, I think it's still great. I really like the monster design way much better than the one in... Okay, yeah, that's another thing I think they changed a little. Like, they tweaked it a little to kind of make it more, 3D in this case, I guess, for the movie. Is it what you warn people to who get queasy when you see the blood? Probably, yeah. There are a bit of moments where it is a little, let's say, gross. If you're not, well, the movie itself already the description of the movie itself is already stranded in a blood ocean. So like, if you're not into seeing blood, then yes, you could look away. That's probably not your cup of tea. But like, there are a few moments in the movie that is a little gross, and there's a few moments in the movie where it's a little frustrating. Like, there was this one time in the movie, spoiler alert again, I feel like I have to keep like saying, but like, spoiler alert, in the movie, Simon finally finds this one like aid box thingy where it has like some like food, drinks, and like stuff like that. Like, realistically, you would have like rationed your intake, but this dude drank the whole thing. Drank the whole bottle of water. Like, man, I thought you're supposed to be the smart horror protagonist here, man. But it did make sense, because like, it felt hopeless. Like, at the moment, it was feeling very hopeless. But yeah, it was so funny though. Yeah. Even with all the flaws that it has, is it still good? It is. It ties to what the story wants to tell, which I like. That's some. I feel like I couldn't like come up with that. Like, if I were to make a movie, I could not come up with a story and cinematography as impressive as that. But yeah. And after the movie finished, the credits rolling, right? Cinema stayed quiet. The theater I was in was quiet, even after the lights were on, even during the credit scene, because like yeah, there's no technically there isn't any after credits. There isn't any after credits in the movie, but people still watch the whole thing, the whole credits, and like, God, okay. I love the Markiplier community so much. Like, during the screening, during the whole movie going, no one was rowdy. Everyone was so respectful during the movie. Like, even when Mark himself first showed up in the movie or in the scene, like no one was no one was shouting. Everyone was very respectful during the movie. And Mark himself even like applauded during a stream where like he mentioned how when the movie was like the week when the movie came out, everyone was like cleaning up after themselves. Like people in the theater like the theater workers were even like shocked, like, dang, usually people would be like throwing their popcorn buckets all over the place by now, but no, it was very clean. To the opposite of the Minecraft movie. Yes, exactly. That's another thing that makes it different. The community. I love the community so much. And that's gonna be the new chicken jock. Yes, but it might also like, okay, Minecraft movie is like, they marketed it towards like a memeable kind of movie. Like it has its like funny parts. It wasn't supposed to be super serious, while Iron Lung is supposed to be serious. And I think that's why that was make the community different, or like the reactions different. So yeah. Man, like, I could tell people were absolutely stunned once the movie ended, and that's fascinating to me because like I didn't expect that to happen in Indonesia. I didn't expect people to be that respectful, even in like the community itself. I didn't expect them to be respectful even here. Like I thought there wouldn't be much people watching, but like there were a lot. Or at the very least, when I came into that theater, it was pretty booked. So yeah, like, okay, final verdict, I could not stop smiling when whenever I was watching the movie. Whenever I watched it one time. But like during the whole movie, I could not stop smiling. Just like, I was just at awe, you know? Like the movie revived my artistic sense in a way. Like that's huge. Like that's actually huge. I still have the ticket with me, by the way. I have it plastered on my desk. Not plastered, but like I taped it to my desk as a reminder. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like before Iron Lung, I was super bummed. Like I was not the most productive, especially with my art. Like I was in a rough time. But then Iron Lung came out, yay! And even then, when it first came out in the US, I was like thinking, oh man, it's probably gonna come out in like the chances of it coming out in Southeast Asia specifically, was low, right? But then it did, and it made me so happy. And then when I watched it, I immediately was bursting with ideas and art. And till this day, I still, well, you can see, I probably wouldn't have revived this channel if it weren't for the help of the movie. That's crazy. It's super crazy. Like, it wasn't just the movie, of course. There's still a lot of other stuff, and I wouldn't say I don't want to like dismiss them either. But the movie was one of the biggest helps as to I even revived this channel. But yes, enough of Iron Lung. There's still plenty of movies I want to talk about. especially in the gaming community. Next movie I wanted to talk about, Exit number 8, whatever, Exit 8. Another movie I fell so deeply in love with. And I heard recently that it's actually coming out in the US, or like it was coming out again. I think like it was rebroadcasted. I think that is what it's called. I managed to watch it. I managed to watch it a while back in the cinema as well when it came out in Indonesia again. I managed to watch it, so I got it a little earlier than other Western countries, I think. I'm gonna take a sip real quick. Exit 8 was very interesting for me because, like, with Iron Lung, it has a plot, it has a lore, it has story behind, even if it's like short in the actual game. Exit 8 barely had any, which made me super curious as to what they're making this into something crazy. At least that I know of, right? I don't really know the game lore all that much, if there even is, but like observation wise, I don't see that there was any kind of lore behind the game itself. That's why it piqued my interest. Now, what I love about Exit 8 was that it was also kind of slow burn, in my opinion. It was not a lot of people say it, but to me, I think it's a bit slow burn just because it was the protagonist first knowing that the whole setup was happening, you know? Like, we as the viewer already know what's happening. Like, oh, if there's an anomaly, leave, like, turn back. Like, that we know, but the protagonist didn't know. So it was slow burn in a way that the protagonist was trying to understand his surroundings. Oh my god, just got home. What are we talking? We just started talking about Exit 8, the movie. The one that's based off the, you know, the never-ending infinity subway kind of thing. Yeah, that. We just started talking about it. We were talking about Iron Lung before, but now we're talking about Exit 8. And in my opinion as well, this also goes to Iron Lung, I forgot to mention, but this, Exit 8 and Iron Lung, is not the type of scary that's waiting for a jump scare scary. It's not that kind of scary. It's scary in a way that it's like concept-wise, it's scary. Story-wise, it's scary. Like visual-wise, it is scary, but there's almost no jump scares at all. Almost. I won't say there isn't any. In Exit 8, there are a few that was like, whew, you know. But like, it wasn't a lot. It's not like the type that's like, oh, something's gonna happen right after this. Something's gonna happen right after this. Iron Lung didn't have that at all, actually. But Exit 8 had very minimal of it. Which, like, those kind of jump scare-y movies, like movie series, I see a lot in like Western movies, Western horror movies. And nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with having a good jump scare. But that's the thing, it has to be good, right? But also, it's so refreshing to see a movie, a horror movie, relying more to the progression of the story rather than focusing on the scares. Class. Ooh, I said a good one right there. I said a good one. So, it's like, was it not scary then? No, it was terrifying. Concept-wise, right? Like I said before, it was terrifying in concept-wise. Visual-wise, sometimes, yes. And the message it was trying to convey was excellent, actually. Very well delivered. Now, you're probably even wondering, like, what possible, like, message was it trying to convey? In a game where it's just a looping room, goody kasu. it is so refreshing to see that, especially in the current jump scare economy. But yeah, you're probably wondering what message were they trying to say, especially if you haven't seen the movie. Spoiler alert again. The message they were trying to say, according to my perspective, is that you have to actually do, you have to commit to doing something, and to doing what you think is right. You can't just stand there, because in the very start of the movie, right, you have your protagonist in the train, not a train seat, but like he was in a train, and at first he was minding his own business until like there was this baby crying nearby, and there was this stressed guy that was getting super violent, or not violent, but like verbal with the mother of the baby, and like he was thinking, oh, I should probably do something, but like he didn't do anything. What message? Fun public transportation or you'll get stuck in some electric nightmare. No! No, that's not the... I mean, okay, it's set in Japan, so the public transportation not, the public transportation in Japan was not that bad, so then it couldn't be the message, right? That couldn't be the message. The message was that you have to do shit in order to be helpful. True, I also think it's to do with actively choosing to see the ills of the world, and then you'll, like you're saying, to act upon it. Yeah, exactly. Because in the movie, the protagonist has a baby, or the girlfriend of the protagonist, I think, is having a baby, and they think that he's the father. There's a fall back to gameplay itself being looking for anomalies. Ah! Ooh, that's actually interesting. I've never like thought of it like that. Very interesting. Yeah, I agree. I think that makes sense. But yes, surprisingly, the delivery of the message itself is very good. So yeah, I find it very interesting how this game could be adapted to a movie at all. Like, it's very well written. I cannot stop saying it. It's very well written. And the cinematography is really good too. To me, the camera is almost always continuously recording in that one POV. Like what I mean is, there's minimal jumps or transitions in a way. Like, it's very continuous. Like, the camera is very continuous in showing the environment and what the protagonist is doing. Not first person, but like it still conveys it very well. And I think that's very cool. That's very neat. And okay, it's a bit embarrassing, but the part where the kid gets carried up by the guy, like during the flood scene, that made me almost cry in the theater. Genuinely. I might have been the only one though. But yeah, it was very, like, the transition was so, I'm thinking about it again. It was very impactful. I love it. And I also think that the way they depict the child is also very accurate to real life. Like, yeah, like when you're a kid, you don't want to force a kid to do something or act upon it, or no, rather like answer it, because a child needs time to fully understand or like fully grasp what a person, or an adult in this case, is trying to say. I cried for real during the scene, don't worry. I see. Alright, yeah. But like, yeah, I think they depicted the child very realistically. Both Iron Lung and Exudate also touch upon themes of doing things for those who come after us. Yeah. I agree. We've been talking a lot about horror games so far, right? This isn't a game. This isn't a game adaptation. The Backrooms movie is also coming out soon. Exciting! Okay, I want to have high hopes for this movie. Number one, A24, like classic horror producer or like group, agency, corporate, whatever. The A24. From the trailer, it does seem promising. I have so much hope. I have so much hope for this movie. I'm just hoping that it can be carried out well enough. Like, it's been hyped a lot, so if it flops, it'll be such a letdown. And actually, from the movie itself, they actually found the real location. The real Backrooms location. Allegedly. I don't know how real that is, but allegedly they found a real location and they refurbished it. Not refurbished it, but like they made it into a furniture store to match with what the movie was going for, like from the trailer, right? There's even a whole ARG section of the marketing. That's super cool. I think Smile, the movie, also did that. I don't remember if it was Smile or it was a different movie. But there was like a few movies that also did like ARGs for their marketing campaign, which is really cool. I think that's very innovative. They find the actual Backrooms, send people in there. Okay, allegedly, right? I don't know if this is a part of the ARG or not, but people who have come to the actual location and see the furniture store didn't make it out. I don't know if that's a story or not, or if that's like real happening, but apparently someone actually went there and didn't come back out. I don't know. I don't know if just a part of the story or not though. Don't quote me on that. But like not just that, there's like a phone number you can dial into. There's a whole like website and like stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's very cool that they're interpreting or like putting that into the marketing. Probably part of the ARG. I hope so. That would be very concerning if it wasn't. Yeah, okay, coming back to the horror games, right? Let's jump to another horror game franchise that has been turned into a movie. Five Nights at Freddy's. Do I like it? It's hard to say, but I'm not sure. This is gonna be such a letdown from my side. Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and now continuing into a series, supposedly. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's very hard to say. The guest appearances were a big boost for its popularity. You know, the top, you know, Corey X Kenshin, Matt Pat was there for a split second. Wait, is the second movie actually out yet? Hold on. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Oh, it did come out, right? I didn't watch the second movie. I watched the first movie, so I don't know what happened in the second movie all that much. I kind of don't remember. Even from the memes, I don't really remember what happened. No, you're right. It kind of relies really heavily on the name recognition. Has very little substance. Yeah. Okay, I'm not the only one here. Okay, that's good. Like me talking about FNAF feels very kind of like I have to kind of walk on eggshells because like I worry because there's a lot of really big OG fans out there that just hypes anything FNAF does, and I'm worried that I might get cancelled. But this is my one and only opinion. I'm not saying my opinion stands for everything that FNAF has to do, or like FNAF in general. Like I love FNAF. I've followed Five Nights at Freddy's since it first came out, the very first game, which was also the same time where I watched Markiplier. Got into Markiplier. And talking about Markiplier, Mark was supposed to be in the movie. It was supposed to be in the first movie, and I guess also the second movie. But he was also busy with Iron Lung, so he had to cancel. This is canon, not canon. This is real, by the way. He mentioned that he was invited to be in the FNAF movie, but he had to decline because of Iron Lung. So hopefully he'll come out in the next movie. Who knows? But like, that's just theory, my theory, a Tetchy theory. But yeah. Then again, right? I've always been kind of iffy with the FNAF lore in general. I feel like they change it way too many times. Like, I don't want to badmouth it because like I love FNAF, but I feel like the story is inconsistent. But then again, who am I to say, right? I'm not a theorizer. Oh, it's just a theory. But also, like, okay, I get it that it's inconsistent in a way because Five Nights at Freddy's is a franchise. So, of course, they have a lot of different stores. They have a lot of different stories in that stores or franchise. Like, okay, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's a bit, iffy. At the very least, like lore-wise, the only lore I remember were that of the early games. Like Bite of 87, 5 Missing Children, the Afton family. Like that much I know. But like, wasn't there also like 73 or something, like 1973 or like something 3 in it? That like, oh, actually the bite happened here in this timeline, or like something like that. Like it's huge. The story is huge to the point that I get lost very easily. To be fair as well, I haven't followed the recent games as much. Like the what's it called? The mall, the Pizzaplex, that much. Like I watch people play it, but I don't dive into it all that much because it's getting confusing. Oh, I stopped keeping up with the lore. It got so convoluted. Yeah, and only came back with my name is David. No, I want some ice cream. Where is my ball? Yeah, it's the universe itself is huge. The quote-unquote FNAF universe is huge, and it's so easy to get lost in one theory and another theory, and then there's this movie's like version of the story, which is another different reality or something like that. Like, it's a shame that the Five Nights at Freddy's title have been heavily marketed. Mimic God or something. No, I won't do it. No. Pay me $5 billion, then I'll make it. Okay, no, I like genuinely I do not want to badmouth Five Nights at Freddy's because it has been the shape of my childhood, a lot of our childhood as well. I have a big respect and appreciation for Scott Cawthon and the team behind Five Nights at Freddy's, and whoever worked on Five Nights at Freddy's, every part of it, I respect them. It's just a shame that they've become heavily marketable, you know? And I think it unfortunately also applies to the movie's lore. Like, visual-wise, it was great. I think they did an excellent job at the animatronics. The movie set. Like, the movie set itself, like the little, like, pop-up, like the one that shows, like, the actual, like, pizzeria, like the restaurant itself. And, like, the interior, I think they did a really good job at that. And the animatronics is also really good. It really was just a story that's gotten me a bit iffy. Like, I love the characters, but at the same time, like, who are you? Which string of theory am I in right now? Which walkway am I in right now, right? Because yeah, at this point, I really can't tell what the original story was supposed to be like. Really unfortunate, because I really loved the theories back then. And back to like what I said before, I think a piece of media, any kind of piece of media, movie, like game or like story, if it gives room for interpretation, then that's what makes the media itself really fun and good. You don't have to guide people's hands throughout the whole movie just so they understand this is not a movie that's made for children. But at the same time, they're marketing it for children as well, the same way Five Nights at Freddy's builded our childhood. True, the origin is very charming from Scott Cawthon starring it because someone made fun of his models. Yeah! It's probably out of too much to me. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That was really funny, but also very inspiring in a way. How, like, he used to make Christian games. And then the models looked too scary like an animatronic, and so like, you know what? Fine, I'll make an animatronic horror game. And then FNAF came out. It's so fascinating. So cool. But the pipeline. Holy Christian games into Five Nights at Freddy pipeline. Crazy. Alright. Okay, I think that's all for the horror movie genre side. I want to talk about other movies. And like, speaking of highly marketable movies, right? Super Mario Brothers. Am I right? Okay. We're touching on this subject now, right? We're touching upon this territory of game adaptation movies. Stepping in. Okay. I watched the first movie. I have not watched the Super Mario Galaxy one. But I watched the first movie. I won't say it's super bad. It's definitely marketed for a lot of younger audiences, obviously. But it's not the greatest either. Like, it's good. That's it. That's good. Like, oh, is it super bad? No, it's decent. At the very least, I can say it's decent. It's not bad. Not highly like, whoa, this is mind-blowing, you know? Not that good either. It's decent. It's good. At the very least, it's good. Now, to talk back about when the series or the movie first came out, or in this case first announced. The original voice actor of Mario, what's his? I'm so sorry, I forgot. Mario original. This good, yeah. Charles Martinet, the original voice actor. Oh, he's so old. He's 70 years old. Aw. The original voice actor of Mario at the time when the movie first was like introduced to the public, he announced that he retired. Therefore, Chris Pratt took over, right? Okay. Here's the whole thing about Chris Pratt being a voice actor. I won't say that he's bad at it. Yes, he's an actor, not a voice actor. But I won't say he's bad at it because technically, acting, right? It's in the name, acting. He's good at acting. Therefore, voice acting should be something that he also could do. And he has experience in voice acting, the voice acting field itself. Even if it's not many, you know, like, okay, Lego Movie, right? There's like other cartoons, but like he's still mainly like real life acting, right? The latest Mario movie, I heard that Chris Pratt doesn't even try to sound Mario. But Mario just speaks like bland Chris Pratt. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with like Chris Pratt being a voice actor. He's acting as himself, not as the characters. I think that's why a lot of people were upset. That's why. Because he's acting as himself. He's not trying to act as Mario. Not the way Charles Martinet tries to voice as Mario himself. This is just Chris Pratt in Mario's body. Yeah. It's a like actors being voice actors. It's a hit or miss. But it's also like, I think it was also around the same time Mr. Martinet retired. Like, he's iconic, yes, but like things have changed. Things change, unfortunately, even if it's not super welcomed. Okay, but like visual wise for the Mario movie, it's very good. Like the concept, the colors, the character designs are very iconic. It's okay, it's not super like close to what the games have, like the ones in like Mario Odyssey. Like, you'd think that they used that model for the movie, but no, they kind of like remodeled it a little for the movie, just for the movie. And I think that's fine. It's just kind of like recognizability. And like, this isn't a game. You see the characters move around, not just like in-game, nor even like in-game cutscene. So I think it makes sense that they do kind of remodel it a little, just to also fit with the animators' experience or character modelers' experience in Illumination. So yeah, I don't have much of a problem on what it looks like, because I think it still looks fine, at the very least, right? It's not super like, oh, they remodeled Luigi's armpit hair, like make it a little short. Like, no. No, it's not like they didn't make anything super big, you know? Like, they didn't make any big changes. That's what I was trying to say. Anyways, yeah. It's another thing that's like highly like marketable, right? So like, then again, Nintendo itself is already kind of marketing itself the way it is. So like, I'm not super like, when it came like these, like the trend of video games turning into movies, the trend itself, I'm not super surprised, especially with the choices of games that they chose. Like, it's games that are already kind of like super marketed. It's to say it's what Hollywood wants, quote unquote. I don't know. It's like what the industry wants. So yeah, They forgot to model Donkey Kong. Sure. Oh, I see. Oh, all right, but yeah. Another game, or actually before that, Super Mario Galaxy. Spoiler. I got the spoiler. But like, they're finding out allegedly. I have not watched the movie. Therefore, allegedly, they say that Princess Peach and Rosalina are siblings. It was Rosalina, right? That's her name, right? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure. I love Rosalina. I really love Rosalina. I've played the first Mario Galaxy and finished it, and I forever love Rosalina. She's just a very pretty character design, and like she's just very pretty. I don't know. How can I even encapsulate or even describe her beauty? That is Rosalina, right? She's just way too pretty to even comprehend, or rather describe. But yeah, apparently they're siblings, which is crazy because apparently people made fan art of them being Yuri. Yabai desu ne. Yabe. But yeah, that was okay. On another Nintendo game that's been kind of made into a movie, that the one that I actually really liked is actually Detective Pikachu. I love the movie, not the game. I didn't play the game, but like people say it's actually kind of really bad. But the movie is really well done. I love the movie so much. I need to rewatch it. Wait, is Chris Pratt also in the movie? Wait, no, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is the one in the movie. They kind of look similar. Sorry. But yeah, it was Ryan Reynolds, not Chris Pratt. Noted. But I love Detective Pikachu. I think it's very wholesome. I haven't heard of that spoiler. I only heard that Rosalie was only in it for like 5 minutes. Whoa, that's crazy. Like the whole movie. Yeah. Wait, that's actually kind of crazy. 5 minutes? Seriously? My girl, my sweet angel, my sweet queen, my queen bee, only appears for like 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? Worst movie of 2026. Easily. Okay, back to Detective Pikachu. I need to rewatch that. That movie, it's just purely sweet and wholesome. Honestly. And even the visual, they nailed the cuteness. They nailed the visual for a Pokemon. What a Pokemon would look like in real life. Now, there is another blue fellow that I will talk about later, but I think they genuinely kind of nailed it. Okay, it could have been much better. Like, okay, it's still kind of like, oh, movies trying to make it hyper realistic, but like, it's not bad. It's not super bad because like they're still kind of animal-like, right? At least like most of them. They're still very animal-like. So I think they did pretty decent on achieving the cuteness of what a Pokemon would look like in real life. And I love it. I love it so much. It's just very wholesome. If Markiplier in the Pokemon movie, what Pokemon would he use? What? What? Like the Pokemon itself? The only thing that comes to mind is Snorlax. Wait. But like, Mark has had a voice acting role before. He was the voice of the Ooh, what it's called? Villainous? 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 Yeah, that cartoon that apparently was gonna come out in English, but turns out they in development hell, I think. I don't know. But he was supposed to voice as the blue bear in that cartoon. Man, I was looking forward to watching it in English, but I don't think it came out. I don't know. I've never heard of it ever since, actually. Weird take, but I like how some of the Pokemons look kinda yucky or creepy. Like, makes sense to me since Pokemon are animals, yeah. But like, then again, translating 2D into 3D is not the easiest kind of task to do. But yeah. Now, talking about translating 2D into 3D, right? Or in this case, trying for a realistic look. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god. Okay. So, Sonic the movie, the very first movie when it first came out, remember Ugly Sonic? I'm so glad they changed it. I'm so glad they even listened. Because, like, I think it's crazy that they even thought remotely that that is a model that would have been appealing for the entirety of the movie. He's the main character. Could you imagine if they actually made the movie in that freaking model? And the second movie comes out, and Tails is the same. Like every other character is the same kind of model. Can you imagine? God, oh Lord, no. This is the instance of, like, this was the start of people saying like, oh, fans bully the movie production so bad they had to change it kind of moment. Yes, this was I think this was the very first one of the very first instances of that happening. It was so funny. Imagine Shadow with that style! No! Not my king! Oh my god. Have you guys ever had a crush on any of the Sonic characters? Like Shadow? I feel like... Okay, I was more of a Nintendo girl. I wasn't much of a Sega girl. But I did play a few Sonic games, like especially with like Mario and Sonic Olympics. Like I played that a lot, so I do know a few of the characters. Ugly Sonic in the trenches now. No, Ugly Sonic is in the Chip and Dale movie. Do you know that? There was that one Chip and Dale movie. Wait, what's it called actually? Chip and Dale movie. Ugly Sonic, yeah, there it is. Yo, Koa! Koa! No, do you want to see what it looks like? I mean, yep. No, Ugly Sonic is not in the trenches. He actually moved to a Chip and Dale movie. Where's my image? Wait, let me change this real quick. Hold on. Don't look at that one yet. Ew. Ew. Right? But it was so funny because it was meant for like a comedy gag. So it made sense that it was stupidly ugly. Yeah, bye. Okay, back to what I was saying. but get away, get away. Nah, it stays there. Why they give him the fish islands? No. Oh. Okay, enough. Okay, back to what I was saying. I wasn't much of a Sega girl, so I don't know much about like Sonic characters. But I feel like if I grew up more into Sega, I would have been so in love with Shadow. Like, okay, obvious choice, but like, there's something about edgy dudes, right? Yeah, but but yeah, don't disrespect the king like that. Oh, what else? Oh, you're right. The actual movie itself. Back to the actual movie itself. The movie itself, the first movie, I'd say it's not that bad. It's the same. Okay, I would say the Sonic franchise is kind of like it's kind of the same cadence as Mario movie, whereas Mario movie is kind of I don't know, more like the Sonic movie. Okay, the Sonic. Let me talk about the Sonic movie instead, like, right? Because like I don't really know how to kind of describe the Mario movie in this case, but like the Sonic movie is a lot more closer to its fan base than the Mario movie. That's purely like speculation wise, like just from my opinion. What about Eggman though? He can make you. Eggman. Okay, okay. I mean, based off the first movie, the silence. Okay, no, but like, I think for the Sonic movie, it's a lot better because like, they're very close. The same way Sega is close to their fan base, they like really listen to their fans. Like, okay, they could have went with the ugly Sonic design, but no, they decided to change it because like, you know what? Yeah, it's freaking ugly, ugly, so ugly. But like, yeah, they listen to their fans. They listen to what they say about the movie, what they're hyping about the movie. But also, they are very kind of like they're open with the meme side of the community, right? Because like, I mean, come on, they're shipping Dr. Robotnik with Dr. Stone. That's his name, right? I don't remember. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't watch the second movie. I don't actually remember. I definitely watched the first movie, but I didn't watch the second movie, and then the third movie came out, and I think I watched that. I don't know why I don't remember. It's not a bad movie. It's pretty good, and like visual-wise, I think it's also pretty good. You know, it's not super bad, and the character design and character casting is pretty well done. I think the funniest moment was when like Dr. Robotnik meets his like grandpa or something. Well, who's his name actually? But like he was like, it's like it was like fourth wall breaking. It was like we're played by the same character. That was so funny. That was so funny. That's why I think the Sonic movie has a bit of a better grasp in what their community is like and what the movie is like and what, like, you know, whatnot. I think it's lovely. I do like Sega is a very lovely company or corporate, and that translates to the community as well. Community and the movie. I'm the type of person who doesn't like it when a movie gets so many remakes or like so many like trilogies released. Not trilogy, like continuations. Like, you could stop at 3. Trilogy is pretty good. Like, I'm the type of person who doesn't really care if a movie, like, this ties to like a lot of like movies I watched in my childhood, like a lot of Pixar movies and like DreamWorks and like especially the biggest letdown ever in the current animation industry, or like movie industry, when it comes to animated projects. Kung Fu Panda was perfect at 3 movies. That's it. If they wanted to expand more, they could have just done it in like the cartoon that they made, which, yes, they did make a cartoon that's like in Nickelodeon, I think. They did not need to make a 4th movie. Same with a lot of other movies. They did not have to make a 4th, 5th, 6th movie. Like, at this point, just make a new movie, you know? I'm that type of person, because like, it's a hit or miss, right? You can expand the franchise and the lore of it, but at the same time, I feel like at this point it's just getting ridiculous, you know? At this point, you're gonna get freaking Squid Game 2000 or something. I don't know. The Squid Game multiverse. Guys, did you know Squid Game is having a multiverse? It's not even just movies, it's with series as well. Because that's me with Squid Game. But you, Mr. Clef, I like money. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's my problem. I do not like it when the market demands, like, no, not demands. I don't like it when, like, the industry demands more, when it could have just stopped. It could have just stopped. At the very least, like, you already have an IP that's already super good for like a lot of like merchandising, but like there's like other things, there's new things, like let it go, Grandpa. Let it go. That's just a pet peeve, but like some movies can execute it, some movies can't. And I'm looking at you, Sonic movie, just hoping that it doesn't flop for the next however many movies there are. Like, I know there's gonna be a 4th movie because like they teased Amy on the last one. God, I do want to see Amy though. I want to see what Amy does. Seems very nice. But yeah, those kind of like not adaptations. It's like those like continuations, hit or miss. Oh, that all? No, there's one last movie that I will talk about. Oh, I know. Like, I hate this movie. I won't even. This one last movie, saving the worst for last. Sonic 4 will be the Sonic 06 movie franchise. I didn't say that, you said that. Okay, last movie, saving the worst for last. You ready? Minecraft movie. I hate that movie. I hate it with a passion. I hate the community that it built. I hate the casting. I hate the way it looks. I hate the character design, story, because I've seen the concept art of it. I've got Chicken Jockey movie. Leave me alone. Get out of my head. I've seen the concept art for this movie, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. They could have made it blocky. Yeah. No, they could have made it an animation, not a real movie. Like not a like a real life you know, that kind of oh, my brain is melting just thinking about it. Fuck, you're freak. It's a shame because you could like look up how well the concept art is. It's beautiful. You just seen it, right? It's beautiful. That could have been the version of Minecraft movie we have, But no! The industry likes it when they make it in real life. It makes it relatable. You know, chicken jockey. Leave me, kill me. Kill me. Okay, meme-wise, okay, fine. Like, okay, chicken jockey. Lava. Okay, meme-wise, it's annoying. It's annoying at best, but at the very least, it's like it hits what the younger audience likes, right? But it also gives such an annoying energy. And I haven't even walked into what the movie was like for me. This is just purely talking about the absolute chaos that is the community that it built. Because the original Minecraft community, like if I may say, like, okay, excuse all the other pedophiles, right? But the actual good the good Minecraft community are mostly chill. They're mostly chill. But then there's these freaking... No, I won't say parasite. There's these freaking children that's making it so much worse for the movie. Because, like, what do you mean? You're, like, throwing your popcorn buckets. You're throwing food away. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, like, oh, my favorite popcorn flavor is actually butter, and I'm going to grab it, and then the moment you sit down in the Minecraft theater movie, I will throw it all around to everyone around me. Because, like, whoa, he said the thing! He said chicken jockey! He said the thing! Then it just, like, everyone starts screaming. There's, like, fights going around, and can you believe the actual theater workers there have to manually sweep all that gunk off the floor manually, by the way. God, someone borrowed an actual chicken and throw it, by the way. That's... Oh, yeah, exactly. Now, the movie itself, no, I won't sugarcoat it this time. I won't even sugarcoat it this time. It was awful. It was horrendous. This story is awful. It's purely marketable. It's purely not marketable. It's purely, like, the main intention of the movie isn't even the story anymore. It's purely just for the memes. Like, okay, there's a bit of yaoi going around, like, between, like, Jack Black and, like, Jason Momoa or like, whatever, but, like, even then, that's, like, part of the meme. Like, I can't ship those two because it's that bad. Like, I won't say it's bad for, like, all the other artists that have worked on the set of the movie, because the set is actually beautiful. Well, like, the animations are very smooth, and, like, most of the designs aren't bad either. Like, yes, it's very industry standard. That's all I have to say about the art. Like, compare that to the freaking concept art, right? But it's just bad. Like, other than the actual memes itself, like, oh, the only hype moments people go for is the memes. I don't get when people say the Minecraft movie is good, because it's not. It's bad. And you can tell it's trying to be for children. But like I get it. It's made for children. Like, it's targeted for children. What are you doing? Like, you're 20 plus years old. Why are you watching Minecraft movie? It's for kids. They don't know Minecraft is, like, a part of, like, people's childhoods. Of course, a lot of older people are gonna want to watch it. Therefore, they could have made it also a bit more, you know, have a bit of more, like, adult humor, or at the very least relatability, because it was not relatable at all. It was just painful to watch. I watched this with my friends, by the way. It was just painful to watch, and I hated it. And it got so awkward in the end that we had to leave call. My friend and I, we were watching on Discord. We had to leave the call right after. There was no, like, good tasting, like this is such a bad aftertaste of a freaking movie. I hate it. This is the only movie in this freaking list that I actually genuinely despise. Okay. Oh, I need to drink my tea again. I need to calm down. My apologies. My apologies for all the screaming and ranting. I just got caught in the wind of the moment right there. But yeah, I think that's all I have to get out of my chest. On a lighter note, I did love most of the not Minecraft movie. I like most of the movies. Let it all out. Yeah. Let me grab a cigarette real quick. I'll be waiting for the 8-hour Minecraft movie video essay. No, I do not want to even talk about it. Let alone 8 hours. 8 hours of discussing Minecraft movie? No, thank you. Just this few minutes is already enough. But yeah, anyways. Okay, I'm much more relaxed now. I've let out everything that I have in my mind regarding movies. Game adaptation movies specifically. I know there's still a lot. Most of the ones I've talked about right now or in here are the ones that are recent, of course. But there are a lot more games out there that got adapted to into a movie. Some are good, some are bad. I have not watched all of them. Obviously, there's just so much. And there's even like games that I don't even play that's like made into movies. But yeah. I mean, what about you guys? Is there like a movie or a game that you saw turn into a movie that turns out to be good or maybe bad even? Which in that case, I'm very sorry. But yeah. Oh, that screaming made my throat a little icky. Alright. Please excuse the angle of my face when I drink. I know there's like nothing. The Halo show, I see. He got really bad acting, but I gotta say the props and CGI is really great. I have not watched that. Unfortunately. But hey, maybe someone relates to that. Maybe someone understands the pain. What other things are coming up? There's more like Resident Evil is coming out. Street Fighter, Sonic again. Oh, it's coming out. Oh wait, it's coming out next year actually. The Sonic. Oh, Legend of Zelda is also coming out. I really hope they kind of do good on that. I don't play a lot of Zelda games, but I have played what is it called? It's the one where Link turns into a werewolf. Oh, for counting shows, I was surprised by this Fallout TV show. Ooh, I have not watched that either. I was expecting that to be a dumpster fire, but I'm pleasantly surprised. That's good. I heard that it was pretty good. I have not watched those or like games that are kind of like that and cadence in that kind of cadence. Damn, we didn't even get to talk about the Angry Birds movie. I forgot. I played the free Legend of Zelda game. Explains a lot, doesn't it? They're gonna make Warhammer live action with Henry Cavill. Ooh, that sounds pretty interesting. I can't believe I completely forgot about the Angry Birds movie. Man, I also didn't watch Angry Birds movie actually when it first came out, but it did look visually pretty good actually, and it seems like the character is also pretty alright. Just like from an outsider perspective, I have not watched it unfortunately, but like aesthetic wise, it did seem pretty good. Angry Bird New Machine movie. Yeah. Like other than leaving the viewer up for interpretation, memes also help with the movie's kind of longevity, if I may say. Like it's the annoying route, but like it's still funny, I guess, if you make it funny. Did you know that they're making a freaking grow a garden and steal a brain rot movie? You know that game? That Roblox game? Where you grow a garden and steal a brain rot? I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't know whether or not they're actually making that. I hope not. What do you even like make out of that? What do you even make out of that? Like, okay, like Exit 8 still had kind of like a plot to it. Like they still managed to make it like good. But this, what do you mean? Oh yes, Skibidi movie. And it gets cancelled. Skibidi movie thankfully gets cancelled. I don't remember why. Was it because like legal battle, or like the original creator of Skibidi Toilet didn't like it? I don't know. They're making a Roblox game into a movie. They're trying to squeeze money out of anything these days. Exactly. They saw steal a brain rot being successful, and decided like, oh, let's make a movie out of that. How? But yeah, I think that's all the movies that I can talk about today. Oh my goodness. Alright, you done with your food or drink? It has been an hour and a half. I assume you're already done with your... We're almost 2 hours in, actually. Hopefully you're done with your food and drink, and it's getting pretty late. We should bounce. We should bounce now. I hope you don't mind splitting the bill. The company's kind of, you know, the way how we're not really getting paid yet, so I thought maybe we could split the bill. Okay? Hopefully you didn't get too much throw up when the anime comes out. Big Fruit Love Island movie. I hope not. I really hope not. I hope that series dies to the ground. Right. Splitting the bill? Split the bill? Alright, thank you. Alright, thank you. Don't worry about my part, my portion though. I literally just ordered tea. Sure thing, I sold my kidney yesterday. Why? Don't. Put it on a company card as business expense. Oh, maybe. Splitting the bill? Both of you assume I have money with me. Oh my goodness. Guys, we're not making out of here. We're not making it out of here. Even if we do get the company card, we don't have any funds in it. Business expense. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk with this Miss CEO. Again, she's not here. Like she does not like social interactions, unfortunately. But it's okay. To each their own. Anyways, yeah. Alright. We should bounce now for real this time. Okay. I'll see you guys back in the office next week. See you! Bye! Stay safe going home. Good night, good night.